There are now over 1 million Syrian refugees officially registered in Lebanon. According to the UN, Lebanon now has the highest per capita concentration of refugees in the world. Well, it's not a title he wanted, but today Shakir became the 1 millionth registered refugee in Lebanon.
The number 1 million is too big for refugees in Lebanon, and refugees inside Syria are moving from one area to the other. And when fleeing to Lebanon, they are finding it very hard here. 1 million is too big for Lebanon.
Now I'm going to take you through some of the numbers, and they are quite extraordinary numbers. Let's just show you, if I can, the number of displaced Syrians. 9.5 million people have fled their homes since the start of the conflict 3 years ago. 2.6 million refugees have left the country, with large numbers being taken in by Turkey, Jordan, Iraq and Egypt. But it's neighbouring Lebanon where most go, with 2,500 arriving every day. Now, let's just show you one tweet from our State Department correspondent, Kim Katas. She puts it like this, which is a really good way of understanding it. It puts it into more perspective. Imagine 15 million refugees pouring into the UK, 71 million refugees in the US. That's what Lebanon faces today. Think of Syria's children. Well, let's just show you what the people who have been speaking from Shatila refugee camp told the BBC about their daily struggle to survive.
البلاء بسوريا أحسن من هون. هون اجينا للجوع، اجينا للمرمرة. 10 ليرات ما في بجيبتنا. يعني أجار بيت عم يكسرنا كسر. عم ياخذوا منا $200. يعني بدنا نجيبه. ومي مالحة وما في ومعيشيننا بين هالجردين.
Let's talk to the BBC's Paul Wood, who's in Beirut for us. And Paul, you've actually been to one of the registration centres today. What was the scene like there?
It's a place that I've been before. Actually, I was there last week when a woman was so desperate that she tipped petrol over herself and set herself on fire. The testimonies which you hear at places like that, and that we heard in that report just now, are valuable because you need to put a human face on the figures, because the figures are almost impossible to grapple with. When you think that Lebanon's a country of some 4.5 million people, and that 1 million refugees have been registered, and perhaps there are 1.5 million in total if you count those not registered, 1 in 4 people in this country is a refugee, perhaps 1 in 3 if you take the unofficial figures.
Paul, thanks very much. That's Paul Wood in Lebanon.